Hi, welcome to today's Vinyasa Flow. For today's practice, you are going to want a block or a thick sturdy book. A shoebox will be just fine. And we're gonna get started in an easy seat. So whichever leg you prefer in front, hands rest on your knees here. Just give yourself a moment to settle in. Always feels good to roll shoulders up towards your ears and then slide them down your back. It's a little opening for that heart. As you're ready, inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Right hand behind you, left hand anchors on that right knee. Gently pull your right shoulder back, just as far as feels good. We're not cranking or forcing anything. And then on an inhale, bring right arm overhead, little side stretch twist variation. Pausing here for a moment. Then allow right hand to fall towards the opposite knee, creating a cross in front of your body. Round your spine here, really tuck your chin. And then releasing your hands, keep your elbows stacked, find eagle arms. Maybe backs of hands press, or you can have palms press. If this doesn't feel good in your shoulders, just grab opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Gently pull the elbows away from your body, whatever arm variation you have. Next, inhale, reach your arms up back towards the sky. Exhale, twist to the left, right hand outside of that left knee. Left hand props up behind you. Gently bringing your left shoulder back. Then left arm reaches overhead, side stretch twist variation. Breathe here. Then allow that left hand to fall towards your right knee, creating that cross in front. This little arm sequence is really nice. If you're feeling tight throughout the day, you work at a desk, really helpful for opening our back and chest. Can release your hands here, finding your stacked elbows, eagle arms, maybe backs of hands, palms press, or opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Again, just gently pull the elbows away from your body, creating space between your scapula across your back. Next round of breath, release. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky, and then allow your hands to fall towards your knees. Switching out the leg that you have in front. Inhale, we'll reach tall once more. Exhale, hinge forward for easy seat forward folds. Now you're welcome to inch your fingertips further away if you want to increase your sensation, but do your best here to keep your sit bones anchored behind you. So keeping your hips, your sit bones pressing into the mat. Full round of breath here. Then walk your hands back in towards your body, lifting your upper body out of that shape. You can roll over wrists or ankles, make your way to tabletop. However is comfortable for you. Starting here, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale to round your spine, tuck your chin. Inhale for cow, belly drops, gaze lifts. Exhale, cat, round your spine. Pause at a neutral spine. And then rotating your fingertips first towards the outside edge of the mat. This might be the edge or your limit in the pose. Or you can rotate your fingertips all the way back so they're pointing towards your knees. Again, only if this is available in your forearms. Can gently start to shift your weight back as far as feels good, bringing some space to those forearms. Should say feeling a little stretch right there. You might gently rock back and forth. Not forcing anything, but giving our wrists a little love. We're going to be working with them quite a bit today. Really, we work with them quite a bit during all of our yoga practices. Taking one cat-cow here with this funky wrist variation. Inhale to drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin. And then rotate your fingertips back towards the top of the mat. Extend your right leg long behind you. Right foot plants outside of left foot, mini twist, gaze over your left shoulder. Breathe here. Then bring your gaze back to between your hands. Bend that extended leg. Sink your hips back. Half cow face, half child's. Hips come just as far back as feel good. Here for a full round of breath. Nice deep inhale. Complete exhale. And then rocking forward once more, returning to tabletop. Unwind your legs. Then extend left leg long behind you. Heel presses towards that back wall, toes flex towards your face. Then left foot plants outside of right. Gaze over your right shoulder. Here for a moment. Before looking between your hands, bend that extended leg, hips sink back towards your heels. Again, just as far as feels good. Particularly taking care of your knees, lifting your hips out if it starts to cause too much tension. And then gently rocking back to your tabletop shape. From here, walk your hands forward about a handprint. Tuck your toes, lift your hips for downward facing dog. Give yourself a few moments here, first down dog of the practice, maybe first down dog of your day. You might pedal out your legs here, bringing a generous bend to one knee and then the other. You can always shift your hips side to side. Really any movement that feels good to wake up your body. Then on an inhale, lift your right leg towards the sky. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, extends long, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, finding the twist. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, cheetah pose, round your spine. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot outside of right hand. Pausing in lizard. You are welcome to stay right here. You can bring the block under your hands, give a little more space to the upper body. Or rolling to the outside edges of both feet. Left hand plants, right arm reaches overhead. Nectar the moon pose. Here for a moment. And then right hand back to the mat, rolling back to the ball of your back foot, sole of the front foot to the mat. Step back to down dog. Other side, inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, cheetah pose. Inhale to three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot outside of left hand. Again, taking care of yourself here. Maybe you bring in the block. Maybe you stay right here. Or plant right hand, roll to the outer edge of each foot. Nectar the moon on this side. Full breath here. Left hand back to the mat, ball of the back foot to the mat. Step back to down dog. Inhale, generous bend to the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reaching up once more. Exhale, fold all the way through using your breath. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms reach towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, adding on. Inhale, reach up, little back bend if it feels good. Exhale, fold all the way through. Inhale, half lift, squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to your plank position. Inhale and plank. Exhale all the way to the mat, elbows graze your ribs. Untuck your toes, lift your heart for cobra. Elbows stay tucked in. Exhale back to the mat. Inhale, press up to your plank, toes or knees. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. 5 rounds of breath here. You're welcome to stay in down dog. You can come to tabletop, maybe giving your wrists a little more love here if that felt really good to start practice. or just taking care of yourself in any way that feels good. If you're not in that down dog shape, making your way back there. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms reach towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reaching up once more, back bend if you want it. Exhale, fold all the way through. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to your plank position. Inhale and plank. Exhale all the way to the mat, elbows graze ribs. Untuck your toes, lift your heart for cobra. Just as high as feels good. Exhale back to the mat. Inhale, press up to your plank, toes or knees. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Breathe here. One more full round of breath. Use your entire next inhale, sweep your right leg towards the sky. Exhale, bend that right knee, hip opens towards the right. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot outside of right hand, returning to lizard. And then shifting your weight forward, left foot comes outside of left hand. Sink your hips down for Malasana. Just as far as feels good. Hands to the mat. Left foot steps back for lizard. Right foot back for down dog. Other side. Inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, bend your left knee, opening towards the left. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot outside of left hand. Pause here. And then gently bring right foot outside of right hand. Hips as low as feels good for your Malasana. Crown of the head lifts. Plant your hands, right foot back for lizard. Left foot back for down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms reach towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reaching up, little back bend. Exhale, fold all the way through. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands. Step or hop back to your plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale all the way to the mat. Untuck your toes, lift your heart for cobra. Exhale back to the mat. Inhale, press up to your plank, toes or knees. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Crescent pose, set up your base here. Then sweep your arms towards the sky. Giving yourself a moment here, feel your strong base, press your back heel towards the back wall. Draw your hands to heart center. Start to shift your weight forward. Warrior 3. Back foot might be a kickstand or hover just above the mat or extend long behind you. Wherever you are, flex your toes. Hands come back by your hips. Pausing for a moment here. Bend into your front knee, return to crescent. Hands to the mat. Step right back to down dog. Inhale, sweep your left leg towards the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, twisting through. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring that foot between your hands, finding crescent. Sweep your arms up towards the sky. Back heel presses towards that back wall. Draw your hands to heart center. Strong in your base here, start to shift forward. Left foot plants into the mat, right foot, maybe kickstand, hover or extend long behind you. Hands open back by your hips. Gentle squeeze to your shoulder blades. Bend into your front knee, return to crescent. Hands to the mat. Step back to down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms reach towards the sky. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center. Give yourself a moment here. Press into both feet equally. Eyes can soften or close. Elbows press away from each other. Heart pulls towards your thumbs. Give yourself a full inhale here through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale, reaching forward and up. Exhale, sink your hips down and back. Pausing in chair here first. Hips stay nice and low. Weight in your heels. Then draw your hands to heart center. Shift weight towards your left foot. Right foot lifts off the mat for figure 4 chair. Right ankle rests on your left knee. Right toes are flexed. Gently press your right knee towards the mat. Feeling that activation in your outer hip. Then nice and slow, as if you're kicking through water behind you. Right foot extends long behind for crescent. Arms sweep towards the sky. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to your plank position. Inhale in plank. We'll hold for a count of 5. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms reach to the sky once more. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, hips down and back. Feel stable in your chair here first. Draw your hands to heart center. Weight starts to shift towards your right foot this time. Left foot lifts off the mat. Figure 4 chair on the other side. Flex your left toes. Left knee presses towards the mat. Again, you might feel that in your outer left hip, just a bit of a different sensation. Allowing yourself, maybe challenging yourself here to move slowly. Left leg extends behind you. Finding crescent, arms reach tall. Hands to the mat. Step back to plank on toes or knees, wherever you feel stronger. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Taking a moment here as we prepare for crow. I'll go through a few different ways that you can get into the shape, and I'll give us a little playtime here. So first, I have the block in front of me. Actually, I should say behind me. My favorite way to use the block is behind my heels. You can come into an Uttanasana or a forward fold. Feet as wide as feels good for you. And then bring a nice bend to your knees so you can firmly plant your hands on the mat. Bring your feet up to that block. So you're in a little crouching position here. Hands plant into the mat. Bend into your elbows. And notice my knees are almost up towards my shoulders here. Just start to play with shifting your weight forward. Just as far as feels good. Maybe eventually you can lift one foot off the block and then the other. Maybe eventually both. Giving yourself a little time there. You're welcome to get into crow that way. Or if you're nervous about falling forward, you can use the block at its highest or medium setting in front of you to gently, I repeat gently, rest your forehead there, just giving you another spot on the ground. Again, you're not putting weight there, but maybe playing with one foot off the mat, then the other, maybe eventually both. Again, give ourselves here about a minute, minute and a half, just to play around with this shape, falling in and out of it as many times as you need to. And when you're ready to be done with it, you're welcome to just head right back to child's pose. Going nice and slow, again, maybe one foot at a time. Focusing on that mat in front of you, not tucking our chin towards our chest. If you're enjoying the shape and want a bit more core challenge, you are welcome to go from your crow and shoot your feet right back into a plank position. That is available in your body. You want to try it, go for it. I will tell you that typically does not fly in my body. No crow pun intended. Give yourself just one more round wherever you are. And then we'll meet back in that child's pose. Knees as wide or as narrow as feels good for you. Hips sink towards your heels. Fingertips reaching forward. Now, crow is a lot of work on our wrists and our shoulders. So I like to bring my hands back by my heels. Brings a little rest here. But if that causes you to feel claustrophobic in your chest area, you can keep your fingertips reaching forward. Give yourself one more round of breath here. And then slowly lifting heart and head out of the shape. Sweep your heels out from under your seat. Taking forward fold. Legs extend long in front of you. Long spine to start. Then allow yourself to round forward. Pulling your heart towards your thighs. Hands can rest on your shins, ankles, toes, wherever feels good for you. Really focusing on that heart area being heavy towards your thighs. Giving yourself a moment or two here. And when you're ready, slowly walking hands back in towards your body. Soles of the feet press into the mat. And you'll want to take your block with you as we slide down to a reclined position. Hips, shoulders, head, all supported by the mat here. Giving ourselves a moment to settle in. Maybe smoothing out the breath. That was a pretty active vinyasa flow. And then when you're ready, lift your hips just high enough to slide that block at a height that feels supportive, maybe medium or lowest setting. Hands can rest on your belly if that feels good, or down by the block on the mat. Giving yourself a moment here in stillness first. And then keeping your left foot planted, gently pull right knee in towards your chest. Now, if using the block for this doesn't feel good at all, you are welcome to remove the block and just take this shape lying on the mat flat. If it's available for you, extend that left leg long. Again, checking in with the low back here. Left heel rests on the mat. Right knee gently hugs in towards your chest. Say more towards that right shoulder side. Breathe here. Noticing where you feel that space and sensation in your body. And then bring left foot back to mat first. Right foot lowers down. Other side, gently pull left knee into your chest. Pausing here for a moment, reminding ourselves we might be different side to side of our body. Extend right leg long. If that feels good in your low back and the front part of your hip, keep that right heel resting on the mat, extended long. Toes point towards the sky. Left shoulder hugs towards left knee hugs towards left shoulder. Breathe here. Slowly reverse out of it. Right foot to the mat, left foot lowers. Then lifting your hips just high enough to remove that block. Hug both your knees into your chest for a moment. Happy baby. Hands can find the outer edges of the feet, the heels, or backs of thighs. Whatever allows you to just encourage your knees towards the mat here. This shape is really similar to our Malasana squat, just a bit of a different orientation on the mat. Getting a lot of similar benefits here though. You're welcome to bring in any movement that might feel good, or just enjoy this stillness. As you're ready, gently bring your knees in towards your chest. You can scan the body here. If there's any other pose that would feel good, you're welcome to take it. Or bringing hands around your shins. Pull your forehead up towards your knees. Tight little yogi hug before you extend into Shavasana. Legs extend long. Arms down by the hips. Maybe even bringing the arms a little wider, creating some space between your upper arm and side body, taking up as much space as feels good. Allow yourself to sink into the shape, and I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Body can remain still. If it feels good and is available to you today, you are more than welcome to stay in this place of rest. If it's time to close out your practice, start by deepening your inhales and exhales. Maybe scrunch and release your face. Roll out your wrists and ankles. Take a nice good morning stretch, fingertips overhead, toes opposite direction. Any movement that feels good to wake up your body. And then taking your time, guide yourself to a fetal position on either side. allowing yourself a moment, allowing yourself to move slowly before you press up to a comfortable, easy seat. Eyes can stay soft or closed here, feeling into some gratitude for showing up today, challenging yourself with something that may be new, honoring your body with movement and with rest, just allowing that feeling to sink in. We'll close with a collective breath. Can inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, draw your hands back to heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Thank you for being part of this rad community, and I hope you have a lovely day.